Hey everyone, Drake right here, and I'll be casting a 1 versus 1 match on Metalopolis. Now we're here with QXC, almost said QHC, don't know why. QXC as the Red Terran, and he is going against CellaWeRRa as the Blue Zerg. Now we got relatively close spawns here, so we might be seeing some early pressure from either teams. Especially maybe some early Zergling harass from CellaWeRRa as he is getting his scout over before QXC will even get a chance to get a scout, as most Terrans do send out their scouts, usually after their supply depot's done, as he is now working on his Wallen at his choke. Now I'm hoping this is going to be a fairly entertaining matchup, as any caster would say before any other castings. Now we do look like CellaWeRRa here is doing the 7% mineral boost trick here. If any of you don't know what it is, well, it's fixed now, so this was definitely just probably right after the new patch was done, but Blizzard has fixed the patch. It's when you can queue up every time a drone goes to build into the drop off in the hatchery. You queue up return cargo with shift click a bunch of times, and it doesn't delay the return. Now we do have a barracks on the way here. It was about 13 supply for QXC. Relatively, wow, I don't even know if that made sense. It's normal for a Terran player to get a barracks at that point. Now we also do have a spawning pool on the way here for CellaWeRRa, as it does look like QXC might be going to try blocking off that natural, but we do have the spawning pool on the way, as well as an extractor for CellaWeRRa, so we're probably going to see some quick metabolic boost on the field to get those speedlings for the Zerg player, which is pretty powerful at any points in the game. I mean, Zerglings are a great unit, not just for beginning of the game. I mean, mid game and late game, they're just great, especially for counterattacks. Just queue up a bunch of Zerglings, rush in there, get some damage done, and you are good to go. Now we do have a Reaper on the way for QXC, so we are going to see some Reaper harass, which is pretty powerful against Zerg. Well, against any player really, as it only takes 3 shots to kill any workers. So if he gets 3 of them on the field, you can just run around one-shotting workers all over the place. Now we do have a Roach Warren also on the way for CellaWeRRa. So why is my thing? That was weird. I had a bunch of drones and workers queued up at the same time. Now we do have CellaWeRRa is saving up some minerals for his natural. Now it does look like he is backing off his drone, as we do have couple of Zerglings probably is going to be able to pick off the SCV, as that one Reaper is going to be able to pick off. No, that Zergling does get that last attack on that SCV, manage to kill him before the Reaper could kill that last Zergling. Now we do have those 3 roaches are on the way, just about done. So CellaWeRRa went right to mass roaches, which means we're probably going to see some roaches to ultras maybe build. Which is pretty powerful against Terran, I think, at least. I mean, the cleave damage, although they nerfed it, the AoE damage with the ultras, they're still pretty powerful. But we probably are actually going to see him going to mass mutas with roaches, which is very normal for a Zerg to do, especially against a Terran player. Now we do have this one Reaper is trying to get some harass done, but we have that Queen and a bunch of roaches being able to defend against that. So that Reaper is only going to be able to get some scouting done and not going to be able to do much damage. Now we do have the, looks like CellaWeRRa is actually going to be getting his natural now, which is a little later than most Zergs get. Usually you see around 15 supply. Zerg players usually get their hatchery, or around 20, 24. But he, I guess, decided to wait till 34 supply to get that hatchery. I mean, it's better late than never. And the fact that he's got it before QXC is going to help him economic-wise. Now, we do have a bunch of roaches here are going to try pushing into QXC's base, as QXC is ready with the 2 Marauders in the bunker. And he does have a bunch of SCVs here ready to repair that wall. Now, we do have the factory did finish like a minute ago, and he is getting a tech lab, so we are going to see some siege tanks on the field, as he is now working on his second barracks. Now we do have more Marauders are getting queued up here by QXC, so he's definitely going to go mass Marauders here, and we may not see siege tanks. I'm sorry, I don't even know why I said that. We're probably going to see him research pre-igniter for the Hellions, and probably see mass Marauder Hellions. which can be pretty powerful against Zerg, as those Hellions with that upgrade are devastated, as these Reapers were able to kill that hatchery, or no, actually, I lied. CellaWeRRa canceled that hatchery before those Reapers could do a bunch of damage as they showed up, and then he sacrificed 50 minerals instead of 300. So it was a good choice there by CellaWeRRa, as QXE is still trying to get some harass done with these Reapers, but they still aren't getting much done, as we do now have Metabolic Boost is getting researched a little late for CellaWeRRa, so we are going to see some mass speedlings on the field. QXE is looking to take his natural with a handful of units, and he is placing a bunker to defend against any early harass here on the natural by CellaWeRRa. Now we do have a concussive shells, pre-igniter, and stint pack on the way for QXE, so he's definitely looking to do some mass tech early in the game to give him a slight advantage. Now we do have a Baneling's Nest on the way here for CellaWeRRa, which is going to be what he needs to do a nice Baneling bust into this wall to be able to break into QXE's base. And especially if you can micro those Banelings around very well, split them up in two different groups and come in simultaneously, it's definitely devastating against any Marine Marauder ball if QXE decides to go that route. I mean, that acid splurges, I don't even know if that's a word, but it just explodes on everything. And I mean, you can have a huge army of like 50 Marine Marauders and you get cut in half instantly just by